I lied. I wasn't going to do 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I just got bored and hit start recording. So, I'm recording now. This is an amazing opening. Okay, so, we're in the movies, and the lights go down, and the screen goes dark. And you see, in blue text, something very familiar but not quite familiar, and it says, "A long while ago, in a galaxy not so far away, Star Caws! A new trope! It is a period of civil war. Rebel space trains striking from a hidden base have won their first victory against the evil galactic umpire." Well, not so much evil as just very, very, very obsessed with rules. Like umpires, you know. And music. Like, seriously, these guys know how to party. They just really hate anyone who doesn't, like, follow or make the exact kind of music that they do. And let's face it, some people want to dance to something that isn't disco. Anyway, during the battle, rebel spies managed to steal secret plans to the Umpire's ultimate weapon, the Death Guitar, a giant armoured space instrument wired up to an amp with enough sonic power to destroy an entire planet. Pursued by the Umpire's sinister agents, Princess Leia races home aboard her starship. Custodian of the stolen plans can save her people and restore freedom to the galaxy. And now I'm going to introduce our players to play this horrible parody of that movie, which I'm not even going to mention because they don't have a sense of humour. Okay, please one by one introduce yourself and your actor.
I am Cranky Teapot, and my actor is Lucky Jack, a local warlock and troublemaker.
And next we have...
Hello, it is I, Luis, the local ghost of the Toonkind server. And as always, I play Tobias Carlo.
Hello, I'm Staria, and I'll be playing, my actor is, Marge.
Yes.
And he's here. He's vibing.
He's vibing.
He's here to...
He's vibing. And for the benefit of the players, as are traditionally called, I'm going to tell you your character's character name, because, you know, this is all going to get a bit confusing. If you refer to your character as, you know, their actor name instead of the character name in the movie, I'm not gonna call you out on that shit. We're all very relaxed here. Anyway, so Tobias is playing the protagonist, Fluke Star Talker, and Jack is playing the roguish space bunny Bun Solo, and March is his sensible friend, who really is, like, you know, Bun Solo likes to think he's the leader of that duo, but really we all know it's the other guy. So March is playing Munch Snacker, who is more easily called Munchie. So Munchie, by the way, because Staria hasn't watched Star Wars. Wow, I'm actually excited about that. It's amazing. So our baby. Okay, so Munchie is, you know, it's March, but you've been given a sort of all-over body costume, so it makes your petals continue all over your body, as if they were like scales or fur, so really leaning into your really cool, unusual, possibly alien aesthetic. Now, in Star Wars, Chewie is the actual character. He doesn't speak in conventional common, as we understand it. He makes sort of cool bear growly noises. I'm not allowed to do that anymore, so I won't. We're gonna just have Munchie talk, because otherwise that would suck for you. Yeah, we'll just do that. But basically, you have this best friend. And
Best friends in the entire galaxy.
Yeah, and he's constantly getting into shit. So, like, that's your lot in life. Good luck.
Oh boy.
Okay. So, game stuff. Boring game stuff. All of this takes place in universe, so don't get on my case about people getting hurt. It's a movie. You aren't really being shot at. It's just easier to run combat like this. Also, because it's a movie,
nice.
Now this is important, listen to you three, because it's a movie, if you want to roll performance instead of the asked for stat roll, like, you know, perception or investigation, you can roll performance instead. You can do that twice per game, but you have to decide to do that before making the roll. So you can't roll a really bad investigation and then say, I am going to roll performance. I will call you out on that. Okay? You have to decide ahead of time. However, you do all get advantage.
So we can do that twice per movie.
Yeah, you can do that twice per game. I was going to do 3 times, but we're aiming for 2 hours because my throat is not great today. Anyway, you get advantage on performance rolls, so, do remember that because of your acting training. Outside of that, we're just playing this straight up like an AU. This is a little chapter that takes part during the movie. Likewise, the other games like this are going to be snippets and segments from the film. Because it would be beyond the limits of a mortal being to try and do the entire Star Wars original trilogy. Okay. Is everybody okay with that?
Alive.
Right. Are we all okay? Yeah.
I think we're all okay.
I think so.
Yeah. Just enjoy it. We're playing Toonkind Star Adventure AU today. That's all you need to know. Okay. I'll bring you up to speed with a bit of the plot then. So the story started when Fluke Startalker, a humble, country-raised bard, found a little red radio droid who led him to the venerable and wise Obi-Lost Kinotype. Kinotype is a cinema joke, please don't hate me. Anyway, the decrypted message from this droid has sent them off on a mission to find Princess Leia, who is the leader of the rebel cool club who want to free the galaxy from the dreaded Empire, a galaxy-wide business takeover obsessed with rules and logic, led by the notorious Emperor Penguin and his mysterious right-hand man, Darth Brewer, who Obi-Lost informs Fluke killed his brother a long time ago. Ooh. Anyway, she also tells you about the farce, which is a latent energy of the universe that some have a strong affinity with and can channel to achieve extraordinary feats. These people are called the DJ, sometimes called DJ. And you, Fluke Startalker, have the potential to be the bard who brings balance to the farce. And Bun Solo and Mungie, let's catch up with you guys. So you two are a transport and comedy relief for hire, buddy cop duo, but minus the cops. So Fluke, you have recently met these two at the Katana Band Bar and narrowly escaped a skirmish and zipped away in their space train, the Malteser Falcon, which is actually just Willow with stuck-on wings, but she looks cool, believe me. I didn't draw it apart from in that poster, but it does look cool. While Obi-Lost is in the back of the space train, attempting to extract more of this encrypted data from the little red radio, the 3 heroes are left in charge of the ship, which is being pursued and attacked right now. Everyone, roll initiative.
Oh god.
Oh, that's a great start.
We're starting off hot.
No, why did I say that? Anyway, Mud, you have no idea how much I was trying not to laugh.
Good. I'm glad. We want it to be funny.
It is funny.
Okay, so it's probably Munchie first, looking at that 20. Oh my goodness. And another 20. Okay, but the bonus does give Munchie the edge. It is still Munchie. Okay, and then I'm trying to use your character names for this initiative, and it's actually really hard to remember. Yeah. Okay, and then I have got to...
Munchie.
I'm going to roll for the enemies. And, oh, well, they're going last. Oh, they're going last. Oh, they're all going last. That's incredible. All of the enemies rolled a 1, a 2, and a 14. Okay, well, that makes my life easier. So I'm going to put maybe 1, 2, and 3 right at the end of that order. And I'm going to pin it because we all need to pin. That was the wrong thing to pin. I pinned the roll. I'm doing well today. I'll unpin that later because I only have 1 brain cell. Okay, so before we get into this fight, you're in a spaceship, well, a space train, and one of you has to be the designated driver. Now, I'm going to say it's not Fluke, because Fluke does not have experience with driving a space train. So which of you two, Bun Solo and Munchie, which of you would like to drive?
I think we could roll on it, but also I imagine, oh my gosh, I'm just thinking because like I imagine Bun would be like kind of possessive of his of the train.
It's up to you. You could always roll a dice to see. Like you could very quickly you two play a game of like rock paper scissors to
like
see.
I was thinking like
in
a
real
really
time.
quick
That's
game
actually
of
what you
paper, scissors,
do.
rock.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Wait, we could like type it out and then just send some posts at the same time.
Hold on, I just had the fun when you said we could roll. I just imagined like Bun and Munchie being like, "No, you drive. No, you drive."
Meanwhile, Fluke is trying to like drive it while they're arguing.
Okay, you ready to type out paper scissors rock? I've got my answer typed out.
Yeah, type out your answer in advance.
Yeah.
Okay. Tell me when you press enter.
Alright, 3, 2,
3,
1.
2, 1.
Oh my god, 2 rocks! 2 rocks, we go again! All of this is while you're being chased in space by enemies. By enemy ships. This is amazing.
Wait, oh,
Drat.
Oh, well, we know what Munchie's gonna roll because Cranky hit enter early. Do you want to try that one again?
No, that wasn't like that rock and then... Yeah, like, I lost.
Oh, okay. So Munchie is in fact driving the ship, which makes sense, because Munch has actually got some experience with Willow. So, okay, the driver, and you're going first, so this all works very well. Thank you, Dice Gods. God, you're just so good to me. Okay, so Munchie, the driver, uses their actions to evade, hide, or charge, and charging at the enemies gives the gunners advantage. That's the other 2 of you, I'll get to you in a minute. Evade gives your enemies disadvantage to hit, and if you roll really badly on any of these, you are going to run into asteroids and take 3d10 damage.
oh boy.
Yeah. However,
Oh,
you
boy.
do have a +6 to driving this space train because you have experience and proficiency. So, you know, Dex add proficiency or whatever. I don't really care.
So Dex plus proficiency of 6.
Yeah, just say it's a +6. Bleh. Just tell me what you're wanting to do first. So, do you want to evade? Do you want to hide? Do you want to charge at the bad guys?
Alright, so will evading do anything for other the teammates?
Yeah, well, it basically gives your enemies disadvantage to hit, so they're less likely to hit you when they start shooting at you, which they're gonna do.
Alright, I'm gonna evade. So 1d20 plus 6.
Oh, 9!
9.
Ah, I'm afraid that is below 10, and you are going to take 3d10 damage. Unlucky. Okay, the ship has taken 25 damage. I'm gonna mark that off. I know how much HP the ship has. Don't you worry about it. I'll tell you when it's getting bad. Okay, so you got a hearty dink in the side, and I'm afraid because of that your evasion did not work.
Munchie!
Your evasion did not work.
Munchie's still distracted from the rock, paper, scissors.
Okay. Luke, you are in a hell of a situation.
I imagine it was like...
Go on.
Oh, sorry.
No, you go.
I'm just imagining like it was... I imagine it was unmanned for a bit and Munchie like barely had time to like get to like the steering whatever to like get them out of the way.
That does make sense. That really does make
Meanwhile,
sense.
look, it's like this was a very good idea to travel with these 2.
Also, this is unrelated to anything, but it just
You two
started
are very
snowing like...
competent. Thank you very much.
What is that related to anything?
This is unrelated to anything, but it just started snowing like crazy outside. It's like a blizzard out there. Holy shit. Anyway, okay, we are going to... Fluke Star Talker, you are in a hell of a pickle, my dude. But because you're a magic boy, you're a magic DJ boy, you can use the farce on the ships, which translates to your bard magic. So, you know, if you've got a thing that you want to do magically, like, you know, inspiration, you can do that. But if you're using the guns, you are sat to the port side and you have some mounted guns, and they are plus dex to hit. You aren't proficient because you ain't never done this before, so it's just plus dex to hit, to shoot a man. Shoot a man. Pew
But
pew.
if I shot man, would that be fucked up or what?
So it's entirely up to you. You can just be defensive and use your magic, or, you know, offensive and use your magic. But, like, you know, you also have bang bang pew pew laser.
I want to use the bang bang pew pew.
I
just
had a
this
feeling.
once.
Yeah! Okay, so that's a D10, 20 plus whatever your dex is. Is that a 3?
I think it's a 3 because I think Tobias has a dex of 17.
Right.
No,
Well,
I have a dexterity of 15.
yeah, you are a flip bird. Okay.
Oh.
So that's your main action, but you still have bonus action. So yeah.
I only have a +2, so do I just roll for the guns?
Ooh, let's see what happens. 20! Yeah, you get him! You tune into the farce and there's some first time luck. And Bon Solo probably says don't get cocky, kid, that sort of thing.
Yeah, that's exactly what happens.
Okay.
Don't worry about it.
So
Fine.
roll 2d20 damage. That's actually quite hard to say. 2d20 damage.
Dude,
No,
D20
not
or
20.
D12?
12.
12.
12.
I was about to be very generous there. Don't do that to me. Oh, no. Oh,
Yay.
that is amazing. That was a 12 and a 10. That is 22 damage. One of these enemy
Nice.
spacecraft starts to spin, and they are going to have disadvantage to hit because they are very badly off. Their left wing is not doing its job. Not doing its job. You did very, very well there.
I'm simply vibing.
Yep.
And guess what is bonus action? Bardic Inspiration.
Yeah. What are you giving it to,
Nice.
or who are you giving it to?
Well, I'm going to give it to Bud Solo.
Ah, there you go.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
So, hey, you have a D8. Now,
And
Okay,
for
so-
the dice.
Wait, okay, so Bardic Inspiration is a D8, yeah?
yeah.
And you can use that, I think,
Okay.
at any time, but, you are in a situation where it might be advisable.
Yes.
You can
do
roll
I-
by
do I
and
need
the
to-
number roll to any
Yeah.
ability check, attack roll, or saving throw.
Okay. For now, I will just do a straight roll at the moment. So that would be D20 plus dexterity, which is a 3.
But also, you're
Plus-
proficient, so if you're using the gun, that is,
Yeah, I'm
you
yes,
have proficiency as well.
Yes, so I am adding a 2. Yes,
You've got to show
that is
this
what I
kid
am doing.
who's
Don't you
actually
worry.
in charge here. Tell me what happens. Tell me what happens with a 7.
I'm going to use that Bardic Inspiration. I think.
I mean, I'm going to tell you, even with an 8... well, actually, you might just get one
Yeah,
if you have an 8. Go on.
I'm just gonna give it a shot.
Go on. No. Oh, misfortune. You did your son dirty yet again, but it works for the comedy of the film. Okay, tell me what happens, Bun Solo. How does this go so badly wrong for you?
I think like maybe like he either gets caught on something, because like I imagine it's a little bit of a mess, like that aesthetic of like wiring everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
It gets caught on something and he like struggles to like untangle it at first, and then he like finally shoots it and it's like way off to the side.
Oh boy, that's amazing. Take this lesson to heart, kids. Keep your
Oops.
workstation tidy. Okay, so the enemy you were aiming at.
They never learned their lesson.
That's true. Okay, so it is the enemy craft's turn, and I'm going to start off with the one that was very badly hit by Fluke. So they have disadvantage, but they are still going to try and hit you. Oh,
Guys,
there it is. You have been blessed by the farce. So what should have been a very good shot is in fact undone by Bun Solo's piece of bad luck, because your shot went awry and hit an asteroid, which sent part of it careening off, and that actually ended up taking the hit. So there's someone looking out for you in the ether out there. So that enemy does not hit. And the other one is going to... Oh, that one does hit you. So I'm afraid you are going to likewise take 2d12 damage. Oh, ow. Ooh, yep, that's a 16. You all do the Star Trek. Everybody has to lean to the side like they've been hit very badly, even though the room isn't moving at all. And we carry on. The next one is going to attack. There are three of these pesky little enemies. Oh, and that one does not hit. It just sort of harmlessly sails over the crest of your space train's chimney. And we go to the beginning of the order. Again, it is Munchie. Munchie, what you gonna do? Do you remember your options?
Munchie's gonna try to fit again.
Okay, evasion.
Please work this time.
18!
Oh, thank God.
18 does succeed. You hit the boosters and sort of side panels come out of Willow. I mean the Malteser Falcon. And you go into a corkscrew in amongst these asteroids, and it looks amazing. Like, the special effects guys just went off with this. You guys, looks great. Yeah. Do you say anything cool when you do this?
Hang on tight, everyone.
Woo! Okay, it's a roller coaster ride, and you are having a good time. And because Munchie, you gave them that warning, I'm gonna say like neither of the other two have to make a dex save, which I would have. Ha ha ha. Okay, next in the turn, it's Fluke. Fluke, what you gonna do?
What am I going to do? That is a good question. I have no idea what I'm going to do. I could start blasting again.
Mm-hmm. That's always an option.
What if I started blasting again? Hopefully the farce is still with me.
Believe in the past.
I do believe in the farce.
Oh, you do
It
believe in the
certainly
past.
is.
Okay, roll to hit.
Farce is with us.
That's 2d12, baby.
Oh my god.
By the way, okay, that's a 5. So, are you aiming at any particular spaceship? 1, 2, or 3?
Well, I don't know which one I'm aiming at, but it's not the one that I showed at first.
Okay, you hit another of the spacecraft, but you don't hit it quite as neatly as you did before. You hit a weak point on the other's, like part of its main central axis, because they look like kind of little spinny owl things. It's kind of weird. It's kind of cute. And yeah, this one just kind of deflects off the side of it. So it does leave a hole in it, though, for sure. And we move on, unless you're going to do anything with your bonus action.
What do I have as bonus action? I think I only have like bardic inspiration and healing word.
It's entirely up to you. Like, I mean, those are both things you can do.
I don't think I'm gonna do anything for this role.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, you're new to this. You're like mostly trying to keep it chill, and also you just had to hang on due to a corkscrew. So you're doing great. You're doing great, baby. We're all proud of you. Okay, Bun Solo. It is time to regain your dignity if you can.
He's gonna do his best because he's not gonna get outshined by some new kid who just showed up.
Hey.
He's like a farm kid.
Yeah, this is embarrassing for you. Oh my god.
It is very embarrassing for him.
It's great for the movie,
His
though.
pride is on the line.
Like, the audience is rolling.
Okay.
This is good. Oh, no! Oh, dear. I mean, like, do you want to try and do anything? Like, do you have a bonus action? I don't know if you do.
Don't you have proficiency with the...
I have. This is with proficiency.
Okay,
Fuck,
that's
I'm
amazing.
sorry,
Like,
I'm
you rolled a
dead.
2. However, I am going to remind you, because I'm a nice DM.
Wait
Yeah?
Okay.
Go on.
Yeah. Also, just a second. I just remembered that I have like
Yeah.
a primitive bracelet, so it'd be plus another 1. But
Oh,
still, that does not do it.
What I was going to remind you is that Jack is an unusual warlock who has made a pact with an unusual goddess.
Yeah.
And has some unusual
Okay.
feats. So, like, I would suggest using one of those
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah, and considering how much. Anyway, I just keep trying to be like, oh yes, I should save this for later.
And
it's
you
like,
never use it.
Well, I'm in the middle of a fight right now. Why not use it now?
Okay, which are you using?
So right now, I think I'm gonna go with tip the scales for now because I do want to. Yeah, I'm gonna go with tip the scales for now. So that's
Just a straight D20,
just
right?
another roll to
Mhm.
see if I roll. Yes. I mean, it would be with proficiency and stuff.
Okay, and we go with whichever end it's closest to. So this either ends up being a nat 1 or a nat 20. I love it.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
come on, Dice Passer.
it's a d20 plus 5, and whichever. Okay.
Oh, I think that's closer to a 20, don't you? A 19. So yeah, you have a nat 20. That means that you roll double damage. So it's actually 4d12.
No,
Oh my God.
it's not in that 20. It's not in that 20.
Oh, does it not
It's
count
in
as well?
20 because
Oh right.
yeah,
okay.
because the nat 20 would be coin flip.
Oh,
I used the
okay.
scale
I got
one,
them
which
mixed
is
up.
just taking the more extreme one.
Okay, fine.
It's okay.
My bad. Okay, so
Yeah, I
you
do
still
need to roll
rolled a
damage.
hit, so that's a 2d12. Thank you for being kind and like correcting me, because you could have just taken that 4d12. Which ship are you aiming at? 1, 2, or 3?
I am gonna go for the.
Just pick a number, any number.
I'm gonna hit the one that Fluke just hit.
This round. Okay, so that's number 2, and yeah, that one is starting to look pretty wonky too. So yeah, the 5, it was like, ha, you can't hit me, and then it gets smacked on the other side and is sent spinning around. And yeah, that one is also looking pretty rocky. It's not at disadvantage yet, but it's looking a bit toasty, a bit like a toasted marshmallow out there. They have a sort of white aesthetic, these bad guys. So yeah, which nicely counteracts the Maltese of Vulcan, which is mostly black and darkish colours. So who's to go? Is it next? Oh, it's me! I know what's going on.
It's you goes next.
It's me. Okay, so number 1, which is the one at disadvantage, is going to try and hit. Neither of those hit. It tries its very best, but your shields just deflect it, and it looks very, very cool, and there's sparks, and, there's no sound in space, but there are cool sound effects. I won't make them, because I can't do things with my throat today. And the second ship, which is the one who's looking a bit toasty, can I have a go? No, it does not succeed. Again, this corkscrew technique. Oh, they're all at disadvantage. What am I talking about? Okay, that definitely, that misses twice. It's just, okay. And the last one's going to try and hit. Oh, it does hit. Even at disadvantage, the 18 does meet your 17 AC, and it is going to do. It is going to do the 2d12.
It's not that 20.
Okay, a 16. As this hit, it's the rule of 3s, right? So 2 of them miss, and it's great, and you're all like, woo, we're the best. And then the third one goes, and you feel something bad go on with the right-hand side of the back of your ship, and there's a little red light blinking. So what this means is, on the driver's turn, which is your turn, you can either take one of the usual actions, or you can go and do maintenance. You can go and try and fix this problem.
Wouldn't
Alright.
you... Oh, okay.
So, Munchie is going to do maintenance,
Okay.
because that's not good,
Yeah.
and he can't have them all falling down.
Okay, so what you're going to do is you are going to roll investigation for me, which is as close to mechanics as this game has, unfortunately. But I am going to remind you, because I know that intelligence is not Munchie's strong point, that you have this performance opt-out, so you can roll performance instead if you want to.
Alright, so, yeah, I'm gonna roll performance for that, because Munchie's investigation is a -1.
Mm-hmm. Slightly aware of that myself.
So if it's performance, do I roll with advantage?
Yep, it is. And this makes sense for your character, because your character is an expert. A 16. Okay, 16 just makes it. You identify what the problem is, and you manage to circumvent. Basically, one of your coolant pipes had been broken, and if it had remained that way, it would have done more internal damage. So that was a very good idea, and your space train does not take any further internal hemorrhaging. However, this was at the sacrifice of the other options that you had, so the other spaceships are not at disadvantage anymore. Okay, that was exciting. Let's go back to Fluke. Fluke, my boy, what's going on with you?
Well, I think I'm doing pretty well with shooting people.
Mm-hmm.
I will probably do that again.
Let's see if your hubris takes you out. Because the farce has a sense of humour. You have to be careful with the farce.
I know. Sometimes you're just gonna go a little feral.
Yeah. Oh, there it is! There is your pride before a fall. Describe what happens with your 6.
Once again, 3rd time's the charm. I guess he tried to shoot again, except that he didn't push the right button because he left for a second to look at something else, and when he put his fingers back, he didn't put them in the right place.
We've all done that with a video game. You use the wrong trigger button.
When he clicks on the button, there's confetti somehow in the whole cabin.
Yeah. The back of the train releases confetti. This is like your party event button or something. I mean, you do bar mitzvahs. What can I say? Okay. Do you want to use your bonus action?
I do want to use my bonus action. I think I'm gonna use Bardic Inspiration on Bun again.
Okay, Bun Solo, it's your turn. And you do have another D8 to add to whatever roll you're going to use.
Sweet. Bun Solo is just gonna tell Fluke to stay alert, and can he run over to the controls if he saw Munchie run past him to do maintenance?
You can, but this comes at a cost, because that means
Great, because that's what he will do.
Okay. I'm
will...
just saying there's a price to pay for that, but I'm just not going to tell you what it is.
Hello?
I'm not telling you what it is. You didn't want to know. You're at the controls, buddy. What you doing?
Okay, he will, take advantage or do disadvantage? I'm gonna charge.
Okay.
Bun is not Munchie, and he will charge.
Okay, the enemies think that you're about to, do more evasive maneuvers, and you just slam on the brakes, and they have a train heading straight towards them. Okay, what is gonna happen now is that you are charging. Yep. Let me just go back to the driver's stuff. You're charging at the enemies. You roll to... Yeah, okay, you are just basically rolling... Yeah, I'm gonna give you proficiency as well. So, yeah, it's a 20 plus 6.
Okay, plus 6.
Because you would have it. Oh, 20!
Nice.
Cool. You want to say anything?
Well, unfortunately my mind is blanking on cool phrases right now.
That's alright.
So I'm just gonna go for, cackling madly.
Yeah, cackling madly is an option. I would say that's pretty great. And I will say that you let off the train whistle, even though that shouldn't work in space. We don't care. We don't care. Don't at me.
We don't care. It's cool.
Space with
logic.
Mm-hmm. Okay, these enemies are frantically scattering to get out of the way. So, yeah, you are going to have advantage for your gunners, which it is not their turn yet, but I'm saying that out loud in case, Munchie, you've just been displaced. You may want to take over the gun seat instead. Okay.
Yeah, he'll probably do that.
just swap your use to Bun pulling this kind of shit. Okay, so it is the enemy's turn. However, you remember I told you that there would be a price to pay for abandoning your station? Do you remember that, Jack? Do you remember that, Bun Solo? Do you remember the hubris that I was attempting to warn you of?
Well, excuse me, I literally did not hear what he just said because, as previously mentioned, anyway.
Oh, the connection.
I did not hear that entire sentence, except when you were remember that Bun Solo? And I was remember what?
I'm sorry, I'm trying to bully you and it's not even working because of the connection. Okay, so what happens is when you have two gun seats, on either side of a train, they are placed there for a reason, and that is to defend against things, so it puts people off from attacking that side of you. So what is going to happen is that even though your gunners have advantage, because you abandoned that side, which was, I believe, the starboard side. You were on the starboard side. They are going to have advantage to hit that, and it's like, yeah. So, hang on. The first one still have disadvantage to hit because it is looking really bad. Neither of those hit. The really weak winky one. I don't know what's happened to my brain. I'm tired. I'm distracted by the snowstorm outside. It's really pretty. But the other one is going to have advantage to hit. 15 doesn't do it. Okay, and the last one does have advantage though. Oh my goodness, your luck pays out. Okay, so somehow, miraculously, the force is with you guys, and none of them hit, and it is kind of amazing because, like, yeah, you did a U-turn at them, so it looks very impressive. So, okay, I didn't have any crit fails. By the way, if one of these enemy ships does a crit fail, they shoot the one of their own people, so that's something to look out for if things go badly for them. Okay, we are back to the beginning of the order. Munchie, you can either throw your partner out of the driver's seat because rude, or you can sit in the starboard gunner's seat.
So Munchie just gives Bun a deadpan glare and goes to the gunner's seat because he has dealt with that kind of stuff and he knows better to try. He's going to switch. He's just going to switch.
You know what? You don't you haven't even watched Star Wars, and you are so in character. It's really beautiful. Okay, Munchie.
Munchie's in the driver's seat. Shit, here we go again.
Yeah, so Dex plus proficiency. You are definitely proficient with guns, my dude. Oh,
got a 25 hit.
Yeah, that definitely hits. Which ship are you aiming for? 1, 2, or 3? 1 is the one that's looking really bad.
The one that's looking really bad. I'm going to finish stuff off.
Yeah. Okay, roll me 2d12 of damage. Oh, that's 23. Oh! There is a glorious explosion, and this thing goes into one of the asteroids, and it's like, hell, I don't know how much budget that took, but it was worth it. You want to say anything cool? Any pithy one-liners from the alien that just managed to blast this guy out of the sky?
Well, that one's done.
Yeah. Okay, I got confused because we swapped who was doing what. Thanks, Bun. Okay, Fluke is your go. Fluke is your turn.
Okay, let's try not to mess this one up, so I'm going to shoot again.
Yeah.
Listen, there's not a lot you can do in a spaceship.
17 will do it. Which are you aiming for, 2 or 3? Because there are only 2 enemies left.
I'm going to aim at 3.
Okay. Yep, 3 is very healthy right now. I don't think it's taken any damage. No, it hasn't. Okay, 10. Yeah. That's a decent hit. That's a decent chunky hit. You have permission to use your vocals to say fun things as well.
By the way, also, just a moment. You guys do have advantage.
Oh yeah, the gunners have advantage. Well, I mean that hit. Roll again in case you get a crit. That's very important. Thank you for calling me out on that.
Did I also?
Sure.
Also,
yeah.
Maybe have. Yeah.
Okay, that's still a 25. I mean, that's a very good roll.
Oh boy, hold on.
Okay, Luis. Oh, nope. We're gonna ignore that. Ignoring that crit fail.
So we're not looking at this.
No.
One.
We do not see it.
Away.
We do not see it.
Anyway,
see
rolling back.
I do not see it.
Thank you, Bun Solo, for your helpful input. Always appreciated. Okay, you still have your bonus action with the FARs, but you don't have to.
I do not have brain.
It's okay.
No fuck that update.
Exactly. No, I'm not gonna do anything.
Okay, that was a really cool sequence though. Like, I mean, the moviegoers are like going ape shit. This is great. Okay, so the spaceship number 1 is explodified, so that's not a problem anymore. But the other two are just like, yeah, able to roll to hit. That ain't gonna do it. Nor is that. Okay, these two are doing so badly that I'm in fact going to give them a chance to do an intelligence thing because they can communicate with each other. So at this point, they're trying to decide if it's worth pursuing you. 17. That means, let me just check what I actually, like, it was either direction. Okay, that means that they give up. They decide that you're not worth the hassle. They've already lost a man. One of them is looking really bad and is about to be, like, in severe trouble in the middle of an asteroid belt. So they recollect and get the heck out of Dodge because you just charged at them with the space train and it was scary. Okay, you have effectively won the combat. However, your ship is looking really bad. So, yeah, I'm going to, like, take the reins for a second, because otherwise we could go anywhere, and that's not really good.
Yeah.
You do, however, have a moment to celebrate,
Get
so
the
you can
train back
celebrate.
on the tracks.
You can celebrate. Ha 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 ha.
Haha.
I'm sorry, just a little laughs.
Does Bun say it? Does Bun just say, get this, and then everyone just laughs?
Look is dying in this city. He was not expecting to shoot people today.
Yeah, that's true.
He's
Yeah,
a little
yeah.
farmer boy.
He will get a clap on the shoulder from Bun Solo. Like,
Aw,
you did good, kid.
Thank you.
we love to see it.
He's
Bunch kind of is just also comes out as like, did good.
oh, he's
Let's
very
get out of
happy.
here
Yeah,
before
his
there's
junior friends
more.
are complimenting him.
Yay! You're all good
Let's
buddies.
get out of here before they bring their friends.
Indeed.
Didn't expect them to run away so quickly.
Anyway, you take control of the reins, whichever one of you, maybe both of you. There's a bit of pushing and shoving, and you find that, you know, because they left you alone in this asteroid belt, this may not be a bad place to hang out. You know, like hunker down for a minute while your DJ in the back, who is played by the beautiful Road, by the way, guys, if that wasn't clear from the title card, you find yourself landing on a particularly large round asteroid, and you find that it does have a small amount of atmosphere, so, you know, you can have space helmets if you want, or not. It's up to you. I don't really care. And the party exit, and you're on this asteroid. What do you want to do?
Stretch.
Yeah, stretching is good. Everybody stretch. I'm gonna do that right now.
Yeah.
Even in the game, just stretching. Go.
Yep.
Not much space in the spaceship.
Bun
Munch is
is
gonna try,
gonna.
Munch is gonna try see around him. So
What an
roll perception, I
idea!
guess.
Yeah, maybe you should all do that, like, because you've entered a new environment in its D&D.
13.
13. That's not so great.
I mean,
Okay.
once again, that's in character for Flip because he's not used to all that, so he wouldn't think about, watching stuff.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, this is so good. The highest is a 13. Oh my god. Okay, Bun, you just don't care. You don't care. You just want to fight, and you're more preoccupied with looking cool.
Yeah,
Fluke-
he's like he doesn't have a helmet on. He's cool,
yeah.
and also he's probably more preoccupied at looking at the damage than at where they landed.
Yeah, that's valid. I mean, like, actually, that's a very good observation. So if you want to make a mechanics, that's investigation in this particular setting role, you can
Mechanics would be investigation.
do
Okay.
that. Yeah. The other two of you are sort of looking around. I'll give you what you get after we've figured out how bad the damage on the ship is. Because, you know, Bun
I'm
Solo
gonna
just
make that
loves
a
the attention.
performance check because his investigation is +1, and I'm
Good.
like, God
Yeah.
damn it! If you flub
That's
this,
not good.
Yeah, you don't want to make
so
Willow
that would
explode.
yeah, so that would be +5, and
With
He's,
advantage.
With advantage. So.
Mm-hmm. Okay, 16. Yeah, that's good
And
enough.
that's exactly why.
Yeah.
That's
Good call.
why we need the advantage.
Yeah, good call. You don't find anything really bad. Like, you know, you managed to land safely. It's still space worthy. You could do with some repairs, but you don't have the parts for that kind of repair, and you are like a little bit concerned about that. You can probably make a hop to the next planet, but you're also like, I would prefer to patch it up. The other two of you, with your amazing perception rolls of 10 and 13 respectively,
Hey!
you're on an asteroid. It's round. It's a bit squishy. That's about all you get. Like, it's a bit oddly soft. It's soft underfoot.
Squishy.
It's kind of rubbery.
I don't like that.
Asteroid is not supposed to be that.
I mean, do you want to investigate? You can take it further if you're particularly perturbed by a slightly rubbery planet.
Munchie kind of just offhand mention, just like, what, is this thing alive? Or something?
Technically, Luke doesn't know shit about asteroids, so it's just like maybe that's how they are.
Yeah, this could be completely normal.
Yeah, he doesn't know.
Okay,
Well,
so
does he say that out loud?
Munchie, you can say whatever you like. Like, do you say that out loud? Yeah.
He's like, what, is this thing alive or something? Asteroids usually aren't alive.
I don't know. Is it alive? That's a
Munchie
weird
pokes
gesture.
Fluke, how about you roll me nature?
Munchie pokes the ground. Oh boy.
Oh,
What's
boy,
nature?
oh,
Why isn't my character sheet open?
You can roll nature or investigation with this. I'm partly saying nature because I know Munchie is... Oh, no, wait, your wisdom is as bad as your intelligence. Well, anyway, good luck.
Well,
Yeah, Munchie has a -1 on both, so
Okay.
nature is I have a +1 in nature somehow.
that's an 8.
Okay.
Yay!
Munchie, you poke it. It's kind of bendy. Whatever. I'm afraid Bun Solo, you rolled so badly, like you don't even notice what these two are doing. You're just like, why are you poking? Why are you poking the asteroid?
What are you doing?
However,
So interesting.
Fluke, with your 16, you reach out, and with the sense of the farce, which, you know, is tapped into all sorts of things, but particularly humour, you find that this planet is, well, it's not a planet, it's not an asteroid, you're pretty sure it's made of cheese?
I'm leaving. Goodbye. I'm not playing anymore. I'm leaving.
Now I'm going to roll something. Okay,
The cheese ball all over again.
so, okay, I
I'm
just...
imagining-
Go on.
Yes. No, I'm just imagining a Flo crawling and cheese, and then he just stops, like for a few minutes, and then he leaves. He goes back. He tries to go back into the.
I'm out of here.
I'm not dealing with.
I'm not dealing with this shit today. Do you even tell Munchie that it's made out of cheese?
Yeah, he does.
He kind of like follows him with his like eyes, and it's like, well, but you're fine. Come back.
It's just making cheese.
What? What do you mean cheese? What?
It's cheese. There's nothing else. It's just cheese.
He's gonna poke the floor again. He's gonna poke the cheese asteroid again.
I mean, do you want to try some?
Eat it.
Eat
Fuck
it,
around and find out, as we
eat the
say.
asteroid.
Oh my god. Well, is anybody looking at him? That's the question.
Yeah, Fleck turned around to look at it. It's just a very light tread, like, oh my fucking god.
I'm trying to think what because okay, are there any like loose rocks, quote unquote, that's like on the asteroid,
Sure, there's one right by
or
your
is it
foot.
just like complete?
How convenient.
Okay, he picks it up and bites it.
Okay, you find that you have just bitten into a very nice piece of gorgonzola.
Oh my god.
question. Hey, Bond, look at this.
No.
What? Since
It's
when do you
cheese.
eat rocks?
Rocks or cheese?
Why are you eating it?
Eat the cheese.
It's free cheese.
Eat the cheese, Fluke. I say it's part of. If you want to be part of the crew, you gotta do what the crew tells you.
Peer pressure to eat moon cheese.
I'm allergic. I'm allergic to cheese.
Yeah, you might be lactose intolerant. I don't know.
Wait, hold on. What if I roll deception to make them believe that Flick is allergic?
Yeah. Okay, deception. Roll deception.
But I imagine Bun might have like been like on the side of the train. Or
They do
something,
not believe you.
for,
You
like,
rolled a
his
nat one.
investigation, so he kind of like hops down and just
Yeah.
like glances
This is the
and just
stupidest
kinda-
shit.
just kind of yoinks the piece of cheese from Munchie, takes a bite of it as well.
Okay.
Oh God.
Okay, so not only did these two absolutely not believe that you were lactose intolerant, Fluke, they have both eaten the cheese, and now you're starting to feel a bit like lame because you didn't eat the space cheese. So like, you know, that's the price of your nat one, is that now you actually kind of want to eat the cheese.
No.
I mean, I don't know what kind of milk
Roll
this would be.
persuasion
I
to
mean,
make
there's the
you eat
Milky
cheese.
Way.
Yeah, that's where it's from.
That's when,
I'm
That's where
just
the cheese is
deciding
from.
right now that's exactly how it formed. Okay, just to move things along a little, Fluke, because you're now considering eating the cheese, you are now looking at the cheese, and because a while ago I rolled a d20, and that is below all of your passive perceptions, you are looking at the pieces of cheese, and they are kind of trembling a little bit, like there's some sort of vibration.
No, he's glad that he didn't hit the cheese. But also,
You
why is he doing
you can start to see, you can't actually, you start to hear a sort of in the distance.
it? Oh no.
Oh dear.
Oh, no.
What is it now?
Do you want to perceive?
Sure.
I am
Well, it's
using
the
my
same.
eyes.
Wonderful. Oh my god.
You're gonna see him eventually anyway. This is just how funny it's gonna be. Oh my
You
god.
look there.
Ah!
Oh my
Amazing!
god. Roll.
Oh,
Please
You're
roll.
not a
Deception roll. Please.
you all look in the wrong direction, and behind you,
No, it's not.
like you're all like squinting with, you know, like a hand above your eyes, like into the horizon, like what is there anything out there? And behind you, you know, like as the camera is in front of you, you can see behind you a giant dust cloud and this enormous like array of things that are hurtling towards you at high speed, and this dust cloud like billows up and then disperses, and then you are suddenly surrounded by
Oh no.
rather beefy punk-looking rodents riding motorcycles. And they all are like sort of, they are circling you in a circle, and yeah, you ain't on an uninhabited asteroid. I am going to call a break, and we're gonna have a little 5-minute break, and then we're gonna come back and deal with these miscellaneous rodents who are not based off any very odd cartoons. So, okay.
Hey, fun fact, not the second
Incredible.
that
I'm loving this.
the second that you did the first noise, I was like, is this motorcycles? Are we gonna be assaulted by motorcycle riding rodents?
Yeah, you are.
God, same. I was like, no.
I'm actually impressed that other people knew what the hell I was referencing, because I was like, no one's gonna know what the hell this is, and here we
I
are.
do not know. I do
I
not
have
know.
absolutely
You
no
know,
idea what
early morning television.
Yeah, Biker Mice from Mars. It was an actual thing. I owned one of the toys.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Yeah, have a look up on that while we're having a 5-minute break or 3-minute break, because like then it'll be the hour. That's nice and tidy. See you in a moment, folks. I'm gonna go glug some water and eat some chocolate.
Yeah.
Yay!
Take a
See
break.
you in a minute. Oh,
Break,
boy.
break.
Oh, good lord, am I dying? Guys, everyone doing in the chestnut gallery? I could never tap
So
up
far,
it.
this has been delightful, and I adore the drawings.
Yeah, Starbs, you're doing wonderful. More skinny you too.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus. This is so stupid. I am crying every time something
I'm
happens.
so glad we decided to decide on who's driving with paper scissors rock.
It was so good.
That was the best idea. Oh, I'm dying. I'm dead.
I'm glad that my shenanigans are somehow in characters.
They are. I don't remember shit about Star Wars, but I do remember that yes, you are in fact very in character.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Look, is just a fun little boy trying to vibe and being putty his shenanigans.
He's trying to vibe.
And then he started laughing.
Exactly. His feral side went off. Oh my god, I just had the stupidest idea.
Yeah.
Bunsel trying to convince the rats that he is one of them, that he is also a rat.
Incredible.
Oh my god.
Or if not a rat, at least hello fellow rodents.
I love Valorant. Once again, Fluke is very glad that he didn't hit the cheese.
I'm gonna say like for free. There's
Also-
no repercussion
also
really poison wise.
Rabbits are not actually rodents. They're lagomorphs.
What? That's bullshit.
What did you say, Maud?
Nothing. I was about to say like there's no poison like repercussion for eating the cheese. You're not gonna die because you ate cheese, so it's fine.
Well, that's good. I mean, March/Munchie have a good con,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
Munchie don't give a shit. Munchie will eat all the cheese he wants. Oh, how are y'all doing? Is this fun? I hope it's fun.
It is
dying.
so
I love
This is
those.
a delight.
I love this so
Yay.
much. I hope you saw Starb's drawings.
I think we all just needed like some good old parody silliness today. I did
I mean,
anyway.
After all these X games, yeah.
I am just bringing the comedy today. I do not give any damns. Oh.
Good. That's
today is
what we
just a
like.
comedy day.
Shenanigans.
Shenanigans. Oh, the snow is really pretty. I'll try and take some photographs later so I can show you guys what I was freaking out about.
Ooh.
It's shiny.
Oh, boy.
Oh. Anyway, tell me where you're at. Like, are you good to resume or do you need more time?
I think honestly,
I'm ready.
Good to resume.
Okay, let's just glug that water. Water, it's good. Anybody listening, this is your reminder to have water, do stretches, be good to yourselves. It's that sort of a day. We're looking after each other and having some giggles. Okay. Blah. Where were we? Oh yeah, you're surrounded by a bunch of mice on bikes. What are you gonna do?
Just look.
Look, it's
Just like, well, it's Tuesday.
sweating. Well, it's Tuesday. Look, he's sweating.
Oh, baby.
He's very small and he's not buff. These rodents are very tall and they are very buff.
They are. They are swole.
Bun is just gonna like put he just looks like really he looks relaxed, but yeah, he's like what is this? He's probably gonna greet them like, hey,
Good to meet you.
Okay, on the instant that you say,
he's
hey,
not-
good to meet
he's
you,
not going to say that.
Is he not? I would have gone with that myself. I mean, like, I don't mind. What are you saying? I need the line. I need the line, darling. Give me the acting.
Yeah, I'm trying. Wait.
You can just use that. That was a good line. It's kind of hilariously casual. I love it.
Okay. Yes. Okay. Cheese to meet you.
Cheers to meet you.
No!
Yes!
Goodbye,
Yes!
I'm leaving. Goodbye.
You get an inspiration point for the horrible cheesebag joke. Congratulations. What have I always said? Give me puns and I will give you inspiration points.
Wait, Luke is this fucking close to going back in the spaceship.
On this beautiful moment, they all screech to a halt in some sort of recognition of either your cool disposition or your horrible cheese-based joke. And they sort of pause for a moment, revving their engines and looking at each other in a slightly sort of sinister, we're gonna beat the shit out of these guys sort of way. And then they all burst out laughing. And this particularly tall ginger guy gets off his bike and says, "Dude!
Oh my god.
Nice joke!"
And Munchie from the side, because the dude's probably not looking at him, it's like he's just like, really? You sure it's not too cheesy?
Ah, God, these guys are cool. What did I say? I said I saw them beat the crap out of the umpire. These guys are rad. And I need
Put
you.
his head into his hands.
I need you to make a con save, Munchie. I mean, like, you were the one who made that last pun, so like you're getting nuggied. You're getting nuggied real hard.
Oh god.
What do we need to do?
Oh, you are critically nuggied. That was a crit fail. That was a nat 1. I'm afraid you take d6
Oh, no.
of nuggy damage. 2 damage to your lovely flowery head. Some of your petals come off. You know, it's all effect. I don't like if that would actually hurt your character. That doesn't happen. I like with the hat thing with Road. I'm just on pins now about making any character design changes. Okay.
The petals can come off.
Yeah, okay, fine. So you are nuggied, and this appears to be a sort of accepted ritual of affinity for these very civilized individuals. And they gather around you, are like slapping you and otherwise physically accosting you in a friendly manner because they saw you exploding the umpire.
Oh,
Nice.
boy.
So is this your ride, man? Cool, I love the wheels. I mean, don't know why you have those in space, but still, rad.
It's part of the
Jeez.
aesthetic.
I respect. And you get a fist bump. I need you to make a con save again. They love you, Munchie.
Lucas,
Oh, I mean, I think you just about endure it, but it stings.
Lucas seeing this and is like, oh Munchie, it was very strong. It's still getting a little hard by this thing, by these boys, so I'm gonna stay away. I do not want to get noogied or fist bumped.
Munchie's just dealing with it. It's not worth to like start a fight over like a couple friendly like paths who are a bit too forceful.
Okay, while all this is happening, Fluke, I want you to make a history check with advantage, because this happened very recently to you.
What boy?
14?
14.
Probably do, actually, but yep. Okay, a 14 does...
Let's go with the 14.
It's alright, the DC was pretty low for this. Basically, you remember that your new tutor inside this the train that you're currently admiring, did in fact like tell you about the Umpire and how there is a rebel uprising against it. And you know, the more the merrier. It's good to make friends, to beat up your enemies.
Oh god. But he did not do any cool cheese puns. He did not be as friendly as Monsieur Bun was. So he's not sure that he can go into that conversation very easily. So he's just very much switching. Like, oh, it will be nice to get these guys on our side. They're already kind of on our side. But also, do I have the right to ask them that?
You're a very complex individual. I'm gonna say because of like how obvious, like how transparent this pure, naive little farm boy bard is. Both Solo and Munchie understand what is going through this child's head. So, like, the farce, in fact, has reached out and shaken you by the shoulder and said, hey, your main protagonist is having a crisis, you might want to help him out.
Existential crisis.
Is Bun going to take the lead, or will Munchie say something about it?
I do. Oh wait, about So I don't know. Like, I don't think Bun is going to like take notice of that at the moment, because right now he's more concerned with trying to figure out if he can possibly get those parts for the ship train thing.
Yeah.
And he's like, hey fellas, you got some sweet rides.
Yeah, we do. And like they all have the same voice. They're all like biker surfer dudes with a sort of questionable attempt at a Californian surfer dude accent by an English girl. I don't know how you would end up with that, but that's what they have. And yeah, you have satisfactorily flattered them, so whatever you like, suggest next, you may have advantage on.
And well, as you can see, my own sweet ride is she's a beaut, but she's not in the best condition right now after, beating up the umpire jerks. So, do you by any chance know where I could get some parts to repair her?
And they all sort of do that inhale between their teeth and like cross their arms, and they're like, and I want you to make an insight check at advantage because you flattered them.
Insight, that would be a wisdom check. +1. Good thing that's...
We're all very good at wisdom.
Mm-hmm. I ain't got a clue. You have no idea. You don't know.
Make an insight.
Nope, you don't get anything for that. Like in the 11, like this is too subtle. They just kind of, you get what you saw.
Okay.
I mean, we'd love to help you, dude, but it's it's complicated.
What do you mean complicated?
Complicated how? Or
I would like you all to try and persuade these rats to give you more information.
Alright, what's
looking directly at them.
That's a +4.
I will say that Munchie has advantage because they dig you, man. Oh, an 18. Oh, a 23! There's your nat 20, bard. Let's go, baby!
So an 18 and a 23. Will that do it?
I mean, yeah, the 18 would do it, but I have to say, like, they're already like, we should tell Munchie. Munchie's cool, yeah, Munchie's cool. But Fluke, they just thought you were this wimpy little nerd boy who's hanging out with these cool dudes for some reason. Like, what? Who's this kid? And what do you do? What do you do with a nat 20 to get them on your side so emphatically?
Oh, God. I do not have the brain.
Can I?
Yeah?
Can I suggest something?
Please.
Well, I have an idea on what Bun could do.
Do it.
and
Please.
Bun could very enthusiastically tell them all about how much of a sharpshooter this kid is.
That will do
Oh.
it. Yeah.
Oh my god.
And because you're so, like, shy and unassuming and honest, like, you can't lie to save your life. Like, these guys all believe it, and they're like, they suddenly respect you, and they just saw what you did. Like, they didn't know who was shooting, but now they do. And yeah, they tell you this piteous story, and these are the biker rats, and they used to live somewhere called Raz, but the Umpire destroyed it because they were too rowdy and played punk music too loudly and never followed the rules. They jumped onto this moon before their world was destroyed, and they rode the blast from the explosion of their home planet, and the moon travelled through space and eventually got stuck in this asteroid belt. And they say, oh yeah, it was sick, dude. Yeah, but like in the actual sick in the bad way sense, absolute bummer, man.
I see. So the Empire does
Sounds like a bummer.
Umpire are just jerks, dude, but like, so you see, we're not really from here, and we only have what we have. We could probably fix up your train with one of our bikes, but these are our babies, man. And this huge rat, like this huge grey rat with like a cyborg arm and leg, like hugs his bike like it's the love of his life, with a tear rolling down his cybernetic eye. So you are really gonna have to persuade these guys to help you, because they can help fix your train, and they might join you, but like you're gonna have to like, do a bit more work, and they don't know that you want them to join you yet. Just pointing that out.
I mean, well, Luke is going to step up again, I guess.
Yes.
And well, we are here to beat up the Empire actually, so technically you could get a little revenge on them if you wanted to.
Really? For real? Whoa.
Well,
And they all like go
yeah.
into a huddle, and they're like, "Wow, these guys are like metal, dude. Yeah, I don't know if we're really. Do you believe them? That's good, but I don't know. Like that kid doesn't look like it could fly out of a paper bag. Like that's true."
And I mean, you three look extremely cool and super buff, so I mean, you could definitely do some damage, and I think it will be super really cool if you will get on our side and help us beat up the Empire.
Oh well. Maybe.
I think that we could make some real damage to the Empire and get some revenge for your planet.
Yeah, pick them up.
They start flexing. It's kind of like an involuntary thing. Like you know, they start like beach bodybuilding posing as you flatter them, and then like these three main leaders. Like there's quite a lot of these rats actually. There's about 25 of them. But they sort of nod at each other and they're like, "Shall we do the thing? Yeah, let's do the thing. Let's do the thing, guys!" And they all go, "Woo!" And they're all going crazy. And you're like, "What the fuck is the thing?" And they say, "Okay, let's all die, guys. Let's all die. This is serious. Oh my god, this is so cool. We haven't done this in ages. You are gonna fight." One of you is gonna fight one of us as a champion to prove that you are worthy. Let us go to the crater! And they lead you over to a crater while it's going, crater, 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 like a bunch of frat boys. And basically,
Luke is back to sweating.
yeah, one of you, so not necessarily Fluke, you are allowed to pick one of you as a representative to one-on-one fight with one of these rats, and it is probably going to be the leader looking like guy over there.
Oh boy.
Munchie's gonna like tap Fluke on the shoulder and be like, "You want me to go?"
I mean, do you want to go?
I don't mind.
I guess
And we'll walk forward.
This wittiness of a farm boy being like, "I can't go if you want to," just on the verge of dying.
I will say, like, just on physical build thing, like, I could make you roll insight for this, but it's just so damn obvious. But, like, the physicality of these rats looks, like, much more on a basis with Munchie than either of the other two of you.
Yeah. But
Bun will die. Bun will straight up die if he tries to fight someone.
I also mean, technically, but you say that the rats will be more on equal level with, well, Munchie will be more on equal levels with the rats, but consider Bun and Fluke technically will have more dexterity than the rats.
It's entirely up to you. That's the only information I'm giving you. Like, you guys have to decide this.
Like, Munchie is okay with going because he knows the other two are probably more fragile and might not win.
Tough choice.
Yeah.
Do we want to go full straight or dexterity
Bun
versus strength?
Bun is going to wait, just a second.
I will say there are other things like, you know, the other two people who are not involved in this conflict can assist, but you're gonna have to be sneaky about it.
Yes, and that is what Bun intends on doing.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Yeah. Luke could assist because he's a bard, so he could just disguise his help as just, you know, being supportive.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not one to decide, but don't you have enhance ability?
I do have enhance ability. That would
If-
affect us if I used it.
If that's a possible thing, like for
It
like
is a
strength
possible thing.
stuff.
I just have to give you a little tap on the shoulder before Munchie goes to the fight.
It's true.
Right.
Hey, which ability do you want a little advantage in?
Let's go full strength.
Okay. Well, then give me a second. Okay, I just have to tap you. So, Foot gives you a little tap on the back, like, knock them dead. But not really, because they're friends. Don't knock them dead, but, you know, just the expression, knock them dead. And he gives you both strength.
Alright.
I'm not even gonna make you roll stealth for that, because it just looks like you're slapping your buddy on the back, because he's about to face off with Max Rad, the leader of the biker rats. By the way, these main three are called Max Rad, Bobson Dugnut, and Todd Gonzalez.
Oh my god.
Incredible.
The last two are based off, like, there's this amazing list of fake American names from an ice hockey game made in Japan, and I just love them. Like, Bobson Dugnut, I can't read it without laughing. Shit. Anyway, okay, sorry, you were saying something.
No, just these are incredible names, but I will not remember them.
No, me neither, but, like, I have them written down on the character sheet, so I'm just like, I have to tell you guys these. Anyway, Max Rad is squaring up. He's hopped into the crater and is flipping what looks like a sort of electric switchblade from hand to hand. He's got a very meaty looking tail and sunglasses and, you know, the kind of hair where if he swings his head to the side, everything goes slow motion with sparkles.
Incredible.
He is amazing.
So what are the rules?
The rules. What a good question. Okay, so, well, are you getting into the crater?
Yeah.
Okay, everybody roll initiative. Because that is the important thing to do. Okay, Max Rad did not do great with that. Oh, but it's still better than Munchie. Oh my goodness. There's Jack. Okay, so, well, I mean, you're the main protagonist, Fluke. Of course you'd go first. That makes sense. Okay, and I am going to roll. Do I? Should I? Not yet. Not yet. I will decide whether to do that later. Okay, so the order at the moment is Fluke, Max, Munchie, and then Jack. Okay. So what happens in this fight is it is a one-on-one fight. So, you know, Munchie and Max are in this crater, which is like a pretty good circular arena. It's 30 meters across. So, you know, all attacks are within that range. I would suggest not using a long-range weapon because you get disadvantage. So yeah, you just patted it out, my dudes. That's an expression that is something else. I didn't mean to use it. Never mind. I don't think it means that. Anyway, okay, so the other two of you, Fluke and Jack, you are allowed to influence what's going on, like, you know, using inspiration or whatever, but you have to disguise it. So, like, you have to cheer for your champion if you're going to cast Bardic Inspiration, and, you know, if Jack's doing something, like, more obvious, like, I don't know, trying to trip up the other guy, you would have to be very stealthy about it, so you're gonna have to roll stealth and hope that nobody else sees you, because they will not like it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, yeah, obviously they won't like it. It's cheating.
Well, exactly. So you can cheat, but do you want to? Like, this is a moral question for each of your characters when it comes to their turn. So, Munchie, you have the most straightforward thing. You're just fighting this guy. Just fight this guy. You're not doing it to the death. We're not monsters here. These guys are punks. They have morals. Yeah, that's a requirement. So
Is it like with weapons or?
Yeah, you are fighting with whatever you have on hand, like whatever you're comfy with. Like, these guys are beefy, man. Like, they just want to square off and have a good time. But when you get down to 20 hit points, that's when we stop. That's too much, man.
Alright, so since you said that long range weapons won't work,
Well, they will,
Munchie's gonna
but it's tricky, you know.
Yeah, so he's not gonna take out his crossbow just yet. He's going to take the great axe.
Yeah. Cool. There's a sort of whoa from the crowd.
Nice.
Excellent.
Look
So,
at some sparkles in his eyes, because Munchie's very cool.
yeah. So, Fluke, it is technically you'll go first. You have already cast this whatever it was, enhance ability. So you're gonna have to be maintaining concentration on that. I will say that there are things that may throw you off from doing that, but I'll get to that.
Yeah.
I'll get to that.
We'll be fine.
I'll be fine. Okay, so it's your go first. Is there anything you want to do?
Well, I have one last use of Bardic Inspiration.
Mm-hmm. So, what do you say?
So, you can do it, Munchie. We both believe in you a lot.
Yay! Okay, yep, this is perfectly acceptable. No one thinks you're doing anything other than cheering on your buddy, which is what you're doing.
Yeah, that's what's great with being a bard.
Yeah. So, Munchie, you have a D8 that you can add to saving rolls or attack rolls anytime you like. So that's in your pocket. Don't forget about it.
Nice.
Is there any?
Saving throws, attack rolls, and ability check.
Yeah. So that was technically a bonus action, Fluke, my dude. Is there anything else you would like to do?
That is true. Not yet.
Okie dokie. In that case, it's Rad's turn, and everyone's like, "Ooh, it's the man!" So he is going to try and hit you with the bolt switchblade. So he is rather good with this thing. So let's have a go. Oh, that's a 24. And I might as well just do it again because he has multi-attack. So, okay, the first one hits, the second one does not hit. So, this is going to be fun. So, what is this? It's that, and then that. Okay. Okay, you take 11 damage, and I want you to make a con save real fast.
Uh-oh.
Alright, con save.
Okay, that does not make it. Okay, so what unfortunately happens is that you are slightly paralyzed. So this is an electrical switchblade, and you find the electricity coursing through you, and this means that you will have disadvantage on dex saves, and he will have advantage to hit you next time.
Oof.
Yeah.
Alright. It's Munchie's turn. He's gonna do what he does best, and gonna hit. That does not hit.
Nope.
Assume. Wait, no, that's the
No,
wrong thing.
that's a wrong thing. So try that again.
You do have your dice if you ever want to.
Okay, let's just check if that hits. Oh, it doesn't, but you do have the D8. Like, I will say that.
I'm using the
Yeah. Oh,
7.
that definitely hits. Okay, so one of your big wide axe swings sails over his head, but you bring it back around and you get him. Oof,
15 damage.
Yeah, yep.
That's max damage.
That's quite a lot. You're doing good. So yeah, he looks pretty like oof about that, and there's a satisfying oh and sort of woo from the crowd. Like they're not against you. Like this is a man-on-man competition. So it's all good sport. So like yeah, that's what you do. You did that. And then it is like, do you have a bonus action? Do you want to say?
I mean, there's technically rage, but he's not gonna do that.
Okay. That's, I mean, it's up to you.
It's just a friendly competition.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I respect that. Okay, then it is Jack's turn. What'd you do?
I don't know what I would have Bun do. So for now, he's just cheering for his pal.
Okay, that's fine. I mean, I want you to roll. I want you to roll persuasion or something. Like, just give me a roll with like sort of cheering from your heart in mind.
Okay. Yes.
I think persuasion. Yeah. 21. Okay, you
That's a
love
pretty
your
good cheer.
friend. Like, do you want to say what you say?
I can't really come up with anything better than like go get a munchie.
That's it. That's fine. You leap in the air and you yell this, and you know you're bouncing around. You've known this guy for years. You know he can take them, and the other people in the crowd know this too. Like they feel this genuine energy from you, and this is all part of persuading them to join you. Like, that's important. So, yeah, you do really good. You sway the crowd that this is a fair fight and that you are gung-ho for your teammate. You love him, and they love that. So, this is really good. However, the crowd is getting a bit excited. I need Fluke to make a con save.
Oh no.
They're punks, man. They're gonna mosh. Oh, my God. I'm so sorry. That's a 0. That's a 0.
Fluke is dead.
I can't believe Fluke is fucking dead. I'm afraid there is no other way to put this, but you take a D12. Okay, that could have gone much worse. You take 1 damage from the mosh pit, which has started, basically. So they are all punks, and they are having a party, and it's really, really fun. But with your 0, I'm afraid that you lose concentration on your enhance ability spell, for sure.
Oh, F.
No.
So that's gone. All of that benefit's gone. I know, concentration sucks like that. It's really annoying.
Oh, boy.
Sorry, my dude. But it is your go.
It could have been worse. Huh? Well, for 1 second I was thinking about using vicious mockery, but I don't want to be mean to the rats because I like the rats.
It's up to you. I mean, like, they take jibes. They take jibes.
Yeah, but still, we do want them on our side.
True.
He's just going to use Healing Ward on Munchie.
Ah, okay, you will have to roll stealth for this.
Yeah. Hold on, what stealth do I have? I have a +5. That's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
You know.
Don't tempt fate.
It's not that good.
Oh. Okay, so what happens is, like, you don't even get to cast it because you start the spell, but someone next to you jogs you in the elbow, and you think it was just like the mosh pit, but like you catch the eyes of this rat, and she like shakes her head at you. And, like, they hadn't really explicitly said this, but it was because they thought it was obvious that healing isn't allowed, because that kind of breaks the whole get to 20 hit points thing. So she's not, like, calling you out for it, because, you know, maybe you just didn't know. But, like, don't do it again, or there will be trouble.
He does give her a nod, like, I promise I won't do it again. No, is he going to break that promise? That's for me to know and you to find out.
That's true. But she does give you a cool nod and, like, reaches a hand down to help you up. Because you don't leave someone on the floor in a mosh pit, people. That is not good etiquette.
Yeah.
Okay, that was probably Fluke's turn, I'm guessing, especially with the hole getting knocked down.
Yeah, because it was just a bonus action, but he can't really use anything else because otherwise he has to roll stealth again. And I'm thinking that the person next to him is probably watching him now.
That's true. I could be mean and do you at disadvantage, but okay, that's fine. We move on, and the next person in the round is my boy Max. So it worked last time, and you are at disadvantage this time, I'm afraid, because the electric. Oh, that's gonna hit anyway. Okay, it's fine. It didn't crit. So, like, we're doing this dance again, my dear friend. What was the attack for this? Oh, there it is. Sorry. Got my character sheets all over the desk. It's great. Okay, so you only take 5, but you're gonna have to do that con save again, my friend.
Oof. Thank you for giving Munchie a good con saving throw for once.
Okay, so that is 23. You survive. You got the gist of it last time, and you shake it off. However, that was his first attack. I need you to make a dex save.
And
that doesn't do it. Oh, that doesn't do it. Also, yeah, you are technically at disadvantage for this.
Technically, yes, but also, what's danger sense? So it cancels
that's true.
out.
It cancels out. Yeah, barbarians, they're great. I should know that. This guy is a barbarian. Okay, a 13 does not succeed, however. It is a 14, for future reference. And his tail lashes out and whips you around the ankle, and you are laid on the floor, and you are going to take a d4 winding damage. Oh, 4. 4 just like, boom, and everyone goes, ooh, kill on Max, wow, kill!
Alright.
So you're on your back, but you can use your movement to stand up. Like, that just halves your movement. But within the 30-foot thing, like, it's not going to affect you too much. Don't worry about it.
And he's going to attack again.
Okay. No.
Oh, damn it.
Try again.
He's going to... You know what? Reckless attack. Now he has another hit.
Okay. Okay, so...
I'm guessing only 1 hits.
Yeah, that's... 23 definitely hits, though, so it's very dramatic. There's a lot of ducking and dodging and weaving, but you still managed to get him for 8 damage. Okay, yay! I mean, like, that's... this is a great axe. This is a great axe. That's, like... That's still gonna, like, smart a bit. So, yep. You're doing good. Why am I doing math? That's just 58 minus 8. It's 50, you dim person. Okay, so sorry, maths, not my strong suit. Is there anything you want to do with your bonus action?
No.
Okay, that's up to you. And we move on. Like, yeah, you're doing. This is good. You're going toe to toe with this guy. This is great. And we now have Jack. Jack, your buddy has taken a hit or two. It's up to you. What do you do now?
Okay, so how much damage has has Munchie taken again? Not too much yet, but
what's
I think
Munchie
like
down to? Can you give us a up to speed on that, Staria? How much HP have you got left?
Munchie has 51.
Mm-hmm. They're pretty much equal.
Okay, Munchie is good. Okay. So he's just gonna keep on like cheering and wincing as appropriate, and he is like hatching a plan at the moment. If things go south for Munchie.
Okay, I will say because
for now he's just gonna play.
That's fine. I will say because you're being a bit Machiavellian. Your cheering is not so impressive that I would make you make a persuasion roll again. Anyway, everybody's very excited right now, so it'd be hard to hear you. Alright. I'm gonna be nice to you and say that the crowd eases off, jostling this very fragile bard, and it's your go again, Fluke.
Oh boy. I am not sure what to do, actually.
That's okay. Also, remember, like, there are things you can do, like perceive or assist. Assist is actually a very sorely underused thing in D&D, where you use your turn to give the next player advantage on their next attack, and you can do that.
I'm gonna assist them.
Okay, you have to tell me how, and how it does not impede, like, the rules, basically, which is to not get in the way.
Maybe we'll try looking at the movement of Munchie's opponent's tail to make sure that it doesn't get cut again.
Okay, so, yep, you notice that, I'm gonna say, like, I'm not gonna make you do perception, I'm feeling nice today. So you watch this tail swinging around and you sort of understand what's up with it. You shout out a warning?
Well, I mean, I think he will try to make sure, not try now because he doesn't want to deconcentrate Munchie, but if he notices the tail doing anything suspicious, like about to do something,
Okay.
he will tell Munchie.
Yeah, that's fine. That's basically a held action. So when it looks like Max is going to attack with the tail, he will have disadvantage on that attack, I'm going to say. Or rather, March will have advantage on that dex save. Another advantage, in fact, because he's already a barbarian. So that's probably going to work out for us, huh? And guess whose turn it is next? And because it's in my head, why not? Staria, rather Munchie, I want you to make a dex save, but with 3 lots of advantage, because you got your wingman over there who's shouting, "Look out for the tail!" or whatever. 1 does not succeed. 2 does not succeed. 3 does
Can I
not
please have good saving throws?
Unbelievable.
What is this?
I mean,
I had no.
I will say, I'm going to remind you that you have inspiration point because you made the horrible joke.
I want to save that.
Okay, like, I mean, you get the warning, and it's pretty funny, actually, for the film, because Munchie just looks up and goes, huh? As the tail comes and takes your feet out from underneath you. You take another d4 and you're prone. Oh, you take a full 4, and you are attacked while you're down, because, like, it's his go next, and he is going to have advantage on hitting you with that bolt blade. Oh, that is definitely going to hit, but I'm going to roll again in case I crit.
Munchie, you were just a little sorry.
Oh, it's unfortunate. And I mean, like, this is a bit savage, because, yeah, you get knocked onto the floor, and then he comes at you with the knife. And then you get 10! You get shanked for 10! And you are going to have to make that con save again for the electricity. 11 does not do it!
Can they have actual good saving throws, please?
I'm sorry, my dude. I'm sorry. Like, you have a +6 in con, what can I say? But you don't succeed. It's looking a bit grim. It's very dramatic. You're on the floor, you've been kind of slightly paralyzed, it's going to take a lot of effort to get up. In fact, you can't move in terms of distance because, like, your paralysis is, like, that's going to keep you in one place. So you're very close up to this guy, which means swinging your great axe is actually going to be really difficult. You can try something else.
Alright.
In translation, you have disadvantage, whatever you're doing.
Alright. I'm looking at what I have. Now I'm thinking, March is an actor.
Mm-hmm.
And he can fake his rage, so that's a D8. Let's see, what is a 4?
Yeah, it's all acting. Like, no
that's
one's
a-
actually
oh,
getting
come on.
murdered. No one's actually getting shanked by electric knives. People, calm down.
Oh, come on. Of course I get the one who doesn't do much.
Oh, is this the
Alright,
wild
so-
thing? Oh, cool. Yeah, go on.
Yeah, but it's like one of the like not good ones.
Oh. What happens? For those of us who are less familiar with the wild barbarian type.
Alright, so magic infuses one weapon of my choice. Until the rage ends, the weapon damage type changes to force, and it gains the light and thrown properties with normal range of 20 feet and a long range of 60 feet.
But this
If
is
the
perfect.
weapon leaves my hand,
But this is
the weapon reappears in your hand at the end of the current turn.
That's awesome. You do realize this entire thing is based around the farce. Your weapon has been imbued with the farce. I am going to say that you are no longer at disadvantage to hit.
Incredible. Okay. So, usually, when this happens, March's weapon turns, essentially looks like a just like essentially looks like void, but this time it's light.
Ooh.
So it's just like it's like you can't see any like distinguishable features on the great axe. It's just a silhouette of light.
That's awesome.
And,
That's really cool.
She's gonna attack with that.
Yeah. Oh, I do hope this hits. Oh, boo!
Come on!
I mean,
I'm doing reckless
I'm gonna
attack.
say inspiration point. You have it. Don't forget to use it before the end of this game, which is hurtling towards us.
All right, I'm using my inspiration point.
Yeah, do it. We want this to look cool.
So it's 1d12. Wait, no, come on. 1d12 plus 5 because it's plus 2 to damage.
Okay.
So
and that acts as a nat 20.
Even another attack. Please. Oh my
God. Okay, but the first one is a crit. So in fact, so that's 8 plus 5. Oh my god, come on, brain, you could do 8 plus 5, that's 13. Okay, so like you actually did like a rather impressive 18 worth of damage. 18 worth of damage. 13 worth of damage. I am dying. My brain is so full of many things. So like even though like you could have done 2, it looked amazing, and you did do a sizable hit, and everyone is like going, whoa, what is that? Whoa. Like, the crowd are like, holy shit, this is amazing. It's a rave. So yeah, it's gone up from a mosh pit to a full on like we are having a hoedown, whatever the equivalent of that is in punk rock. So can you tell I've not been to many concerts? It's a tragedy, I know. However, I am a bit like the squishy bard. It's probably a good idea that I did not attend many in the time that I could. I broke a rib once from coughing. Don't ask how. Okay. It's the only time I've broken a body and it was from coughing. Unbelievably boring. Okay, that's definitely the end of your turn. Yeah, definitely. Jack, everything seems to be like kind of like intense down there, and your buddy is we're getting toward the end, and you really do want him to win.
Okay, so I have an idea.
Everybody says uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
And the idea is that, you know, while everyone is so like Munchie is out here flailing his axe and everything, and it's all super cool, and he only landed like 1 hit, but that's okay, because while he's doing that, Bun will okay, so that is just a second. That is so that is okay, just let me
I'm not stopping you, my dude. I have no idea what you're up to, though.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm up to no good.
I am sure of that. I am positive of that. If nothing else,
I'm just trying to see if what I'm up to is worth doing on this turn, or if I should wait another turn.
I'm gonna say like you're getting down there,
and I think I'm gonna wait.
Really? Okay. Like
yeah.
Time's ticking by though.
No. Wait. Yes. Okay. I'm going. Okay. Like worst case scenario, it doesn't work, but if he gets like a good enough stealth roll for it, it'll be fine.
Okay.
And the thing is, he's gonna cast sleep.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Are you sure about that?
Well, you know, if he times it right and it looks like, you know, Munchie knocked out the other guy.
Okay, actually, yeah, that's smart as hell. Do it.
Oh my god.
If you time it with the blow that he just landed, you can totally win this.
And he has 2 things of inspiration. One from Fluke, and one for the pun. So, like...
I don't think you can stack those. I don't think you can stack inspiration points. Wait, did you get a pun as... a pun point as well? I'm gonna say you did because you did both make an awful joke.
Yeah.
Fine, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gave me words.
Okay, I was just checking. I didn't write it down. I'm sorry, my bad. So like,
That's
we
okay.
could just say this just
When he gave
happens.
me-
But let's roll. Let's see what happens.
And if I do the performance roll, because like end of game and
Wait.
like,
No. Hoosha. This is one thing that I do know about because I've had sleep on so many characters. You don't roll to hit. You just roll how many hit points the spell affects. And
Oh no!
No?
For stealth.
oh, for stealth. Yeah, sure. That's very valid. Okay, yeah. Do your stealth roll, please.
Okay, so that is 20. Okay, yes. So that would be, performance with advantage. So that's a d20 plus 5. D20 plus 5.
Oh, that'll do.
Nice.
Yeah, 24 will do.
And then level 3 sleep.
Mm-hmm.
So that would be 5d8
Mhm.
plus 2d8 plus 2d8 because I can't be bothered to do the math.
Man.
I hope this works.
Work.
Oh, it
Oh my
does!
God.
It does! You managed to get more than his hit points, which was 37, I have to say, and you rolled 41.
Oh my
You
God.
time it
Wait,
superbly.
March has the same amount of
Oh,
You have knocked this guy out for the count, and you time it so superbly that as this glowing force-imbued righteous weapon, like totally righteous dude, smacks into Max Rad, and like it goes into the slow motion with the sparkles as his sunglasses fly off, and it's just beautiful. And yeah, he is asleep, and he hits the floor, and he doesn't even know it. And everyone just kind of like stands there in utter silence for a moment, which is kind of stark after the amount of raving that was going on. And then there's this humongous cheer, and the cheese beneath you vibrates once again, not with the roar of motorcycles, but with the roar of approval, and you have gained allegiance with these rats, formerly of Raz.
oh my god.
You could not have done that better. That was beautiful. And I will basically say, this is the end of the game. So if you want to roleplay a little bit of a finishing scene before you zip off into space and continue your mission, you may do so.
Bun like cackles madly in like victory, and then it just like hops down to give Munchie like a pat on the back, like you did great.
Oh,
Thanks. And the weapon turns back to like normal, and like when she kind of looks at it, it's like, huh, wonder how I did that. Oh well, not important.
well, Fluke definitely does give a full-on hug to Munchie.
Aww. Actually, I think you actually get the crowd going, aww, a little bit, even though they're all so metal. They're like, they know what affection is. They approve of this. Hugs are approved.
Affection is good, and we love them.
In fact, as a sign of absolute solidarity and respect, Max Rad himself, after waking up and like being told how amazing the fight was, and he was like, yeah, that was so cool, I can't even remember it. Woo! He uses the parts from his own beloved motorcycle to fix your ship. Like, this is an absolute sign of allegiance, and they will be loyal to you forever, and are definitely going to help you fight the Umpire, because those guys suck. Boo!
After like what's his name, Max? After Max wakes up, Munchie offers him a hand, both to shake and to like help him up.
Oh, it's so manly.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so romantic. I love this. The poetry.
The romance is at its extreme.
Yeah. So yeah, you have forged an eternal friendship with this rat, Munchie. Like, especially you. Like, you are blood brothers forever.
Heck yeah.
Heck yeah. Okay.
Awesome.
Anything else, you guys? Anything else you guys want to do before we wrap this up?
No, I think I'm fine.
I think I'm fine.
Thank you for biggest good. Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's the perfect end to that little segment. And then, Fluke, you receive a psychic message from your DJ mentor to say that she has solved the encryption and found out where Princess Leia is being held captive. So, the heroes set off to free the rebel leader, and we continue the movie unseen, off screen, because like the next game is probably going to be the next movie, because I cannot run an entire thing for this. It's not going to be like Calamity Dame, my dudes. I cannot do this. So enjoy the anticipation of that. I had so much fun. I really hope you guys did too. Hooray!
Yes.
Great. It's so good.
Hooray! Okay.
Personally hate me, but this game was wonderful.
Oh.
Such a delight.
I'm sorry, but the fucking Jesus story.
Oh god, the cheese scene is like my favourite thing that happened in this entire game. That was really funny. I love you guys. Okay, I'm gonna stop because my throat's bad.
Go rest your
I
voice.
will. Thank you very, very much. I'll see you guys on the next Toonkind D&D. Bye.
Bye.